I lean more towards what you said. They said similar things on ESPN. I think Jalen Rose agreed with as far as just going to the finals to be able to see it, period. The white girl on there, which I don't know her name, she said she'd rather have never went at all. And it just showed like how the analysts are on there. Like if you never hooped before, you don't even understand a lot of this hooping shit. But y'all get paid to talk about it.
Right.
And they really just have a whole bunch of guys that played the game that even if they role players, which a lot of them guys who end up retiring being analysts were role players, but I'd rather it be a whole bunch of role players instead of adding a female host that don't even know nothing about the game, which I know is plenty females out there that know shit about the game. I just wish that they rather find them or don't find one at all, because a lot of these women are showing through opinions that they don't really know certain shit about the game.
Shit, was she decent looking? Maybe. That's not to, hit on her, but I'm like, shit, maybe they just hired the motherfucker because of her looks. Some motherfuckers do that.
She was alright, but she wasn't worth that there. She wasn't worth that.
Just wanted to make sure.
It's certain motherfuckers I like seeing on there, like just far as seeing, black women on there, like, I don't even know her. I know her last name, Champion. I really ain't a fan of her opinions and shit, but I like seeing black women on there because a lot of them women they know shit about it. They know shit about it, but and it don't just take for you to be black to know about the game. But I'm just saying I like to see those type of women in position because they don't hand those positions out enough. Right. But that's a whole nother topic. I kind of got off, but the clash of styles. Golden State versus Houston. I say the clash of styles because Golden State ranked 3rd in passes per game, and they ranked 2nd in off-ball screens. You want to guess who ranked 30th in both?
You ain't got to tell me, but I know it's those guys over there in Houston.
It's funny. We had this discussion like maybe almost a week ago, or maybe it was about 3-4 days ago. You said how they play a similar style to y'all, OKC. And everybody say how that ISO ball is bad basketball up until it's successful.
Yeah.
When people make it actually work, they don't say it's bad basketball. Can you elaborate on that?
I just feel like, when niggas think it looks pretty or it looks like something nice and smooth they never seen it before, however you want to put it.
Talking about them triple step backs.
Some triple step backs and all that,
with cheese.
They build into the hype of it, yeah. But just because, my guy over there in OKC ain't doing those step backs and he may be dunking, or whatever, doing whatever type of ISO ball, not even just him. Our whole system was based on shitty ass ISO ball and all that, and this is not just to talk about OKC. There's a lot of other teams that play ISO ball and shit like that. It just gets overlooked and gets bashed, but that's all Houston do. It's either Chris Paul's turn or Harden's turn. It's still kind of ISO ball. Just because one screen is set, a high pick and roll is set and niggas attacking down here or whatever, it's still ISO ball because everybody else is spread out on the court and just ready for a shot. Cleveland kind of play like that too. Bron just makes it look better than what it is. But I just don't understand why people like it in Houston so much. Like, oh, they play so much good basketball. Like, no, they do the same thing everybody else does. It's just, are people liking it, the hype of it this year, or what is it? So as far as, the topic, the way I look at it as ball movement versus isolation. Golden State ball movement, Houston isolation. Who will win? Shit, we don't know. And that's all I got to say about that.
To talk more about these teams it's exciting, but I really don't want to say too much before the game actually happens. But I searched up these stats right here. You got James Harden averaging 30 for the season. Chris Paul averaged 18.6.
Should have left that 6 out, but okay.
Eric Gordon averaging 18. Clint averaging 13.9. I want to give people that real actual stat. Gerald Green at 5, 12.1. I'm just naming the top 5 right now. Stephen Curry 26.4. KD 26.4. Clay 20. Dre 11. Quinn Cook at 9.5. Now, what I paid attention is the top 5 scorers. For Houston, you got the top one at 30. So it seemed like it's a little bit on his back because the next man can't even touch 20.
It is.
That says a lot. But I'm not going to break that down because I'm going to get more into it when the game happens. Which Chris Paul being more of a passer is already that alone, you know.
Right.
That says enough. But Eric Gordon being at 18, that's pretty good, but I don't think he's going to average that in the playoffs, and I don't think that he's probably even close. He might not even be close to averaging that right now. I would rather check that, but he might be probably. I guarantee he's down at least to 16 to 15, at least.
Could be, you know. I'm not too sure. I know Gordon is solid though, and he's a pivotal point. He one of the main reasons why they beat him in the season opener. You know, I know it's regular season, but
I believe him and Gerald Green is the reason why that extra 30 that they giving, you know, per game matters. You know, so they both basically splitting that 30.
It's like all them niggas rotate between him, Tucker, Green, Tucker, Gordon, and Ariza. They all rotate. It's like whoever gonna have a hot hand, you know, between them. You know, two out of the 4 is going to be hot. All 4 of them ain't going to be broke, or else Houston's broke. You know what I'm saying? So,
but let me get back to the Golden State thing. Is when you got 2 guys averaging over 25 points, that could bring you 50 a night. That can't really be on some bullshit and really give you 50 if they weren't on each other's team. I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Clay then scored 60 in 29 minutes. Draymond being the guy he is, I don't even want to speak too much on Draymond because I find myself really just pissing motherfuckers off if I really get to speaking on how good I think he is as far as the effect he have on how they play and everything else. So that matters because when you're comparing the teams, it's like they top 3 guys are consistent at bringing those points. And I look at their top 3 guys and I say, okay, I'll give it to Harden. He's pretty consistent, but that 30 turns into what basically they're averaging, and then what they're averaging turns into what he's averaging.
Right.
In the playoffs, and when they're head to head, both of them niggas might clean over 30.
Yeah.
Clay might be touching what, you know, Curry and KD be averaging, you know, as far as just 25 points. That ain't shit for Clay. That's a couple of threes and a couple of free throws.
Simple as that.
And some layups. But I'm excited about that matchup. CP3, he knows he knows shit gets bad. He familiar with that. He gonna be under pressure.
Oh yeah, of course.
He gonna be under pressure. Did you hear about OKC needing to break up, or they're trying to part ways, or people not they're trying to part ways with Russ? People around the league
think they should trade Russ.
Think that they should part ways with Russ. You heard about it?
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about it.
No, nothing to entertain there, right?
No, nothing in there. Stupid.
I thought it was pretty stupid myself. Zach Lowe reported that somebody who's part of ESPN saying people around the league believes parting ways is best. Me, not at this time. That's the wrong time to even be thinking about that. They had that opportunity to be thinking about that shit when they had everybody. You know, so I look at it as real comical that everybody that wants Russ are the ones who pushing this, you know,
right,
this narrative. But
Simple as this, man. It's as simple when it comes to Russell Westbrook. You either love him or you hate him. It's as simple as that. And once you pick one of those, then you know what lane you'll go. There's no more to say as far as that. You either love him or you hate him.
I seen this fun fact, which I had to search it up and actually see because I thought Scotty averaged about 25, but said MJ never had a teammate to average more than 22 points in the finals.
Only in the finals?
I believe that it was the finals. Finals stats I was looking at, yeah. So I thought that he would have I thought that he was bringing more than that, but then at the same time, 20 is enough.
20 is a decent amount of points.
For Jordan, especially back then.
Yeah.
You know, I thought it was pretty fucked up because when I seen it, it was, I believe it was them taking a shot at LeBron. It was probably some motherfuckers from ESPN. You know how they do. One minute they love LeBron, next minute they shit all over him. But in this point, I thought it was a shitty argument to try to compare Jordan and LeBron in that case of saying, oh well, LeBron has more help. Dwayne Wade and Kyrie both averaged more than that in the finals or averaged that period.
Dwayne Wade was averaging over 20.
I'm sure in one of them, you know,
Okay.
or you know, probably both of them. But what I'm getting at is it ain't fair to compare because the scoring averages period are growing. Like people wasn't averaging 100 and some points back in the day. They was barely hitting that. So that right there is a shitty